Spreadsheets versus accounting software. Which is the right choice for your business? Hi, I'm Jim Flaus. I've been doing bookkeeping, tax preparation for many, many years. There are times when it is best to use a spreadsheet in your business, and there are other times when it's best to use accounting software. Before we get started, please hit the subscribe button. You'll get weekly updates, tax tips, business insights that are helping you become a level 10 landscaper. So let's get started. Imagine this, you're getting your family together and you're going on a family vacation, whether it's to the mountains or the beach, it's for a few days, and you have a choice. Do you take the 20-year-old pickup truck that you've been driving around since high school, or do you take the 2025 edition with a double cab, the air conditioning that works, plenty of room, plenty of storage, and, well, you know the choice, the one that's going to make the wife and the kids most happy. That's the updated version. And the similar case is how you compare spreadsheets to QuickBooks or accounting software. Well, the one was the tried and the true, what you were comfortable with. You could use spreadsheets probably back to the day you took your first computer applications course in high school. Spreadsheets haven't changed. They are, well, inexpensive. There's no cost. There's easy to control. You can manage it any way you want. You can set certain things across the top and certain things across the bottom and enter in the data as you want and set formulas. You may feel like a spreadsheet king. That's the pro. What's the cons? Well, the cons are after a certain period of time, that spreadsheet is only going to take you so far and it's not going to continue to grow with your business. After you've had weeks and weeks turn into months and months turn into many customers and many transactions and many expenses, they become much more of a data entry job. And you didn't get into business to do bookkeeping late at night or on weekends, did you? You got into business to get jobs done, get more customers, and generate revenue that's going to produce more profit and more wealth for you and your family in your bank account and beyond. So you didn't go into business to be a bookkeeper. You went into business to be a landscaper. Do that work, do it well. At some point, you're going to know, you'll just know it. It's time to go beyond the spreadsheet. And so let's talk about the pros and cons of accounting software. First, we'll talk about the cons. You're probably hesitating to move there because you know that there is a software cost. You're going to pay $30, $50 a month for, let's say, QuickBooks accounting online software. Hey, that's a real cost, but the reality is those fees are very small compared to the dividends you're going to gain by using accounting software. So one, the cost is a problem. Two is the learning curve. QuickBooks is quick, but the learning curve to learning how to use QuickBooks isn't so quick. I think actually Intuit has oversold their products with, QuickBooks and TurboTax. In the end of the day, accounting software doesn't take you places beyond what your accounting knowledge is. So what I would recommend is you get someone who can help you. Get a QuickBooks Pro, get a Tax Pro, or maybe get someone who can do both. Be the one-stop for both of your accounting and your taxes, because ultimately what you want is software that's going to automate all of this for you. So you're not working late nights and weekends doing data entry and fixing spreadsheet formulas. Ultimately, as I've said, that spreadsheet is not going to scale with your business. So transition to something that, one, is integrated with your bank. So all of the banking transactions every night feed into the QuickBooks software. You're not doing the data entry, it's done for you. And two, your invoicing is done out of QuickBooks, so the invoicing ties in with your QuickBooks file. Or if you use Jobber or some other invoicing software, it can integrate with QuickBooks, so you don't have to, again, do all of that data entry. That automation reduces time, and it also helps you to avoid the mistakes of data entry. We're all human. The more you can avoid human error, the better you're going to be, and the less you're going to incur trouble potentially with the IRS. Imagine this at the end of the year. Imagine that instead of you getting all your paperwork together on some awful rainy, snowy day in January and taking that to your CPA or tax preparer, instead, this has been going on an ongoing basis via automation so that there's a QuickBooks Online file that's accumulating all your data, automatically assigning the categories. And furthermore, the accounts are being reconciled on an ongoing basis so that you have very little to do when it comes to tax time other than give your accountant access to your QuickBooks file. Trust me, as an accountant, your accountant will be very grateful for the fact you've got clean books, you're not going to be missing deductions, you're not going to be giving him or her numbers that they're going to kind of get into a sweat about when they sign that tax return, because a lot of the due diligence is already done. So you know you've got accurate statements, you've got an accurate and complete tax return. And making the transition from your spreadsheet to a QuickBooks file may be easier than you're imagining. You have the ability to import data from spreadsheets to your QuickBooks Online file. So again, a lot of that can be automated. You may just be doing a lot more work than you need to be doing in order to have record keeping that's in compliance with IRS regulations and tax returns that are accurate, complete, and up to date, minimizing the risk of audit and getting taxes done in a more timely manner so that you can be out there in the spring and summer getting the work done instead of dealing with record keeping and taxes and calls with your accountant that feel like trips to the dentist. So I would say to you, when you know it's time to start making the transition. Just don't hesitate. Go ahead and make that transition. The hours that you delay, the days that you delay mean weeks and months when you're not scaling and growing your business. I'm Jim Flaus. Hope you found this helpful in your thinking about what you should be doing in your business, and I'll see you next time.